How's it going, Monsignor?
It's going very well, and I just hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. How was your Thanksgiving?
It was nice. We had the Perry Thanksgiving first, and the Schlemus Thanksgiving later, and it was very, very nice.
So it was a whole weekend of giving thanks.
It was. But that's all of my weekends.
But
How was yours?
It was good. It was good. I baked, I cooked the turkey.
You did?
My family came to the residence, and it was really a very nice family gathering. Everybody brought, something, so I was just responsible for the turkey.
Awesome.
So after
that's huge.
After the 9 o'clock mass, got the turkey in by 10:20, and it was done around 1:30, 2 o'clock.
Very good. And it came out all right?
It came out
Nobody
excellent.
died?
Nobody died.
All
They're
right.
all still here.
Good.
Thank God.
Thank God.
Yes.
All right. So this past week, and even up until today, we've been hosting the torch.
Yes.
Of the Guadalupe torch. How have those celebrations been going?
Very good. Very prayerful. The rosary each evening, and then followed. Tuesday was the rosary. Wednesday was Vespers, which was really beautiful. And really, Father Arian and I were talking about trying to introduce that prayer into the life of our parish a little more. Last night was the celebration of the Liturgy of the Word, and tonight will be the celebration of Mass, and it will be a bilingual celebration, and Father Arian will be the celebrant.
Excellent. Okay, and now yes.
And on Saturday, the torch will then participate in the procession in Trenton from the Immaculate to the cathedral for a giant celebration in honor of Our Lady Guadalupe, and the evangelization that should be taking place in all our parishes as we share the good news of her Son, Jesus Christ.
Awesome. Okay. And now this Sunday, Saturday evening begins Advent.
I love Advent.
I love Advent too. It's not as good as Lent, because Lent is the bomb, but Advent is awesome too.
Well, they used to refer to Advent as the Little Lent, but it really isn't Lent, although confession does play a part in Advent, because we should always prepare for our great feast by going to the Sacrament of Reconciliation.
Absolutely.
But Advent is a season of waiting, it's a season of preparation, and it's a season of being mindful that we long for the coming of Christ.
Some of my favorite family traditions are Advent traditions, because of course, you decorate your house all nice, and we have our Advent wreath, and since the kids were little, they would help me build it, and because we go out and get fresh greens and put them in and everything, and of course, Advent calendars that have chocolate in them, they're the best. Can't do that in Lent.
Well, but Advent calendars that also invite people to do acts of service.
Yeah, like eat chocolate.
Are better than eating chocolate.
Nothing's better than eating chocolate.
Yes, it is. But it's important, and I hope every family has their Advent wreath. When I was growing up, we put our Advent wreath on the kitchen table, and when we would sit down for dinner, we would light the appropriate candle or candles as the season, and just say grace in the light of that candle, looking for the coming. Now, there are beautiful Advent prayers that can be said.
One is in the bulletin this week.
And please pick up the bulletin, and please use it with your Advent candle. I think when we bring, what's interesting about the Advent wreath is the Advent wreath really began as a home devotion that moved into the church.
Oh.
Okay. Now with beautiful Advent wreaths in our church, some of our homes don't have their Advent wreath. Some of our homes don't have crucifixes and statues of Mary, and that's another discussion. And we will get to that topic. But this Advent, why don't you, add an Advent wreath to your preparation of your homes?
It's a good idea. And if you want more information about it, the Did You Know for this coming Sunday is all about Advent, and I do go into the Advent wreath and the tradition and what it all means, because every element of it has meaning. So check that out as well. And then we have the Advent Novena coming up.
Yes. What's interesting is the 7-8 days before Christmas have always been a day of intense prayer, even in the liturgical calendar. And And in fact, I read in one of the books that I've read in the past that beginning on the 17th to the 24th, that period of prayer is also a time of preparing your homes. Now, granted, today, everybody prepares their homes before Thanksgiving. I was driving to the hospital on the day after Thanksgiving, and the Christmas lights were already on.
There
in
were
so
some up
many
before
homes.
Thanksgiving. I don't understand.
But that 17th is the beginning of that final immediate preparation, and some of the cultures that have come to our country in recent last 50 years have renewed that interest, such as La Posada among the Mexican and many of the Central Americans, where they go from house to house reenacting Mary and Joseph looking for residents.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
and
apropos.
and then the Filipino position of Simbagabi, which is also a novena celebration of masses. And in fact, their first mass will be here
December 14th.
December 14th on that Friday, and the presider is our bishop, so he'll be with us. But in our own English-speaking tradition, we have begun the novena, Christmas novena, with the O antiphons, and you can pick up your copy on the weekend of the 16th.
Yeah, 15th
Sunday.
and 16th, yeah.
And we invite you to pick up a copy and to pray it as we get closer to the great feast of Easter. Christmas. I was
We
gonna
will get to
say that.
Easter as well. But if you have one of these cards there in church, it has all of the different events that are going on throughout Advent, as well as in the bulletin. And you should have gotten a letter, Monsignor's Christmas letter, and the schedule there too. But we have confessions on Tuesday nights. We have the Christmas Carol Festival coming up on the 7th. That's a great event. It's a wonderful opportunity, especially to welcome people who have kind of been away from the church. It's not, that religious, so it's, kind of I mean, of course it's religious, but it's like,
it's a soft celebration.
Yeah.
It's not, I mean, there's no homilies, there's no collection plate, and, so many people who've been away from the church say, oh, well, if I ever go back, the walls will cave in. Our walls are very strong, and our roof is very strong, and our faith is even stronger. So, but please don't give this to somebody and say, look, go to St. Robert's. Use this as an invitation to bring them to St. Robert's, especially you grandparents. I'm tired of hearing, oh, Father, my grandchildren don't go to church. Do something about it. Pray, and then say, would you take me to the Christmas Carol Festival?
oh yeah, play the I can't drive at night card.
Grandmoms, you know what you're doing. Let's get on board.
But even young people, it's nice to have somebody to go with to these things. So if you have somebody who you think might enjoy it, come with them, and it's a great celebration.
Especially if you like singing Christmas carols. And really, we don't hear our Christmas carols on the radio or on...
No, just stupid Mariah Carey.
Yeah, well, and if I hear Grandma got run over by the reindeer one more time...
Wait, we don't do that at our Christmas Carol Festival?
No, we don't.
Okay.
We don't.
I thought for sure.
We sing about the real reason for Christmas.
Okay. All right, cool. So there's a lot going on. Pick one of these up if you haven't, or check the bulletin or the letter that came home to your house. But we have the youth group is hosting the Christmas market on December 9th. That's a wonderful opportunity to get some Christmas shopping done and support local businesses in the process, and to help the youth group.
Yes.
I think they sell snacks.
Well, they have their own table, I think. They do a lot of different activities, but it is a wonderful Christmas market, and over the years it has become even more of a celebration of just Christmas items.
Okay, and then the final thing is that the Christmas gifts and gift cards that were picked, that you picked up Thanksgiving weekend, are due back on December 2nd. So please bring them back to the church so that we can get them to the families that need them.
It's a wonderful process that our parish has been involved in, and so many people do benefit from it, and it brings joy at a time when, for some families, Christmas is not going to be very joyful. Mm-hmm. So we're glad to be able to participate in that.
Yep,
Is that it?
that's all I got.
That's all I've got also. So remember, 'tis the season.
Almost.